am immortal king, I am the king and sing, I bring the music scene back. Hear my empirical rhymes added lyrical flow to this rap that's a fact. Fresh meat on the scene, not flesh, I'm a routine to slip in between the obscene and uninteresting. Just a smoke drink for my infernal machine, I'm sent to blow up on this track. Let me explain why my name's in this game. Let me share with you my hardship and pain. Let my left brain analyze and devise all these rhymes so your mind can surmise that my flow tells and lies. And I'm here to surprise, terrified at a mind. Say I actualize truth I locked up inside, jeopardized by my insecure demons. Released every line symbolizing my triumph. I don't know everyone's hardships, didn't grow up with your pain. But I know that I'm the farthest thing from a thief looking for money or fame. I'm keeping it real, I over-reveal, I weep and I squeal. I'm constant real, an automobile that is stuck and get aimed at the cliffs of unreal.
Sad eyes shimmer gold, king leaps from his throne. Blood leaks from his mouth, breathe in, bleed out.
My journal is full of eternal requests to be blessed, but I'm stressed, can't digest it. The truth is a monster suppressed by my youth and expressed as a manifestation of blind ignorance. I confess the first step to assess the regrets that I've left unaddressed. I'm obsessed with my quest to find rest, decompress, get things off of my chest, finally take a breath. Used to believe money brought what I need, sought after riches to pockets with greed. Bought me a life only seen in my dreams, forcing it all but was missing a piece. Where was the glee? My guarantee. Thought I'd be free of the misery carried through life, it's still torturing me. Yet I'm still filled with the dread of waking up alone in an ivory bed, faking that I know what's running through my head, shaking I'm alone as I stare at my phone, painstakingly waiting for love that's as pure as my own. Cause I thought I could answer the world, wasn't top at the chance it unfold. But I fought in that fight isn't dead, and I won't stop that fight till I'm dead and I'm cold.
Sad eyes shimmer gold, king leaps from his throne. Blood leaks from his mouth, breathe in, bleed out. Master of the skies, make some wise cramps lost on you with the best advice. Try and realize where your bias lies. Blinded anger leads to hatred, but you can't surmise that the worst threat to your mindset is the toxic trust you inside, spit into your eyes. Take a cobra's aim to immobilize. Play the victim just to save your pride. Spewing lies, think you slide, try to mesmerize friends you hurt who think the world of you. They'll desert you in the great divide. Takes a second just to tell a lie. Deception mountain piling up too high to climb. Tick tock, look like you're left alone to die. Hurry up, you're already out of time. Daylight turns cold, rise from the shadows.
Continue with unlimited rhymes intertwined with sublime wit inside of my mind, undefined by the rules of mankind. Chords align like the clocks at the start of springtime. Let's skip ahead. Sick of the attitude, sick of the attitude, sick of the poor being used without gratitude. Leave moral turpitude, growing in magnitude, suffocates all the way work to combat it. Lost by corporations that intrude on the everyday lives of mankind. That's enough for you. Golden chains, diamond drinks, millions for worshiping, full of state trouble tea. That's not enough for you. You act like you have it all, but the more you fought, the more you prove one thing. I am the king. I am the king. I am the king.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh, we gotta change that. Welcome back. This is another episode of your daily dose of Diablo. I'm prepared. I'm super prepared. I've been so sick. I was just violently puking all yesterday. So we're gonna take it a little bit slow today. We're feeling not the greatest. But today we asked the simple question: how good is Cooley at Diablo 2? And this will be how good is Cooley at Diablo 2 speedrunning, because obviously he is a decent PvP player and there is a little bit of difference there. But we did go and find, thank you to Gymnasium, one run. I'm gonna show you guys this right here. One run for Cooley. Now, the downside is it is a new game plus run, so we don't get to get a good sense of how good is Cooley at making decisions on the items that he finds and all of these pieces. But we at least still get to watch Cooley play through the game, which will give us a sense of his kind of mechanics. Again, it's New Game Plus, so your character's just like super stacked. So you don't get as much there. But we will get to...
I'm not gonna let this timer affect me, though. I just want to get an actual time on the board.
It'll give us a good sense of his map reading and a little bit of, you know, mechanics in terms of getting stuff out. Like, already, so slow. Oh my god, Cooley. Oh my god. Did he not get any stamina potions? He did not. What do you think the stamina potions are for?
We're not gonna worry about no maps. We're not gonna worry about that shit.
Oh my gosh.
Getting the perfect map. We are gonna set this to players 8.
Oh my god. He typed the entirety of players 8. Just have it on a Control C, Control V, baby.
What an absolute noob streamer.
It definitely gives you a good sense of. Ooh, this is rough.
Alright, top din shit, man.
I'm gonna have to mute him. The language, a little too much. So, there's a few things already to note. Number one, you should honestly just be going for zombies in New Game Plus because zombies are giving the most experience and you're gonna be one-tapping them regardless, right? Wow, he actually gives a little chit-chat to her. It's nice. Yeah, it has not been the best start. Additionally, he was really going for like long throws at Fallen just from wherever, and that's not really going to do you any good. You don't need to be launching javelins from afar at Fallen, like moving left and right. Just like run up to zombies, one-tap them, move on, right? If you're in New Game Plus, because again, zombies give the most experience. Now here we're also seeing him run out of stamina, and this is where those stamina potions would have come into play. So a little unfortunate he did not grab any of those. Map-wise, he's not really exploring the cold plains in any true capacity. I think this is actually Mana Shrine is also not needed in any capacity. I think this is actually a really good, hey, he found a Stamina Shrine, show of like someone not understanding the cold plains really, because you have either your burial grounds or you have your let me go here, right? You have your burial grounds or you have your stony field, right? You have the two exits. Why he's running along this wall is like beyond me. Also, the pathing that he just took kind of didn't really make any sense. But there's just been a lot of time waste, like running on that wall and stuff, because it's not going to be up here, right? This is a nothing burger up here. So now he's going to find this. But, like, I mean up in this corner. Like, you just want to bolt to the center there more. So just kind of some interesting running there. The stony field running, decent. Let's see if he stops to pick off Rakinishu. It's a great little boss snag. Seems like yes.
Moo.
Yeah.
He's really keeping a little too much distance, which I don't love. Thanks, Martyrs. He's keeping the 11 stamina charm. It's pretty funny. I don't know about reviewing guy with only one speedrun. I mean, it's Cooley. I gotta do a review on Cooley. You know? Oh, no. Where are you going? It goes to the top right. This is a dead end. So yeah, we are getting a good sense of his map reading. Right. And this also goes to show the difference between like a PvP player. Yeah, grab that experience shrine. Thank you. and a PVM player, you know. A PVM player knows immediately that you just immediately go top right there. A PvP player doesn't as much. I do like that he has a focus on the boss groups. I don't love that he is still turning around and like picking off a bunch of random mobs. He's kind of killing a little too much garbage, I would say, right now. Like that is just going to be a lot of time loss, killing all of these guys. Now he does have an experience shrine, which is nice. So it does help there. I also do wonder if Holy Bolt at this point is faster than just... Oh, he's going Holy Fire. I don't know the new game plus strategies for the Paladin, so it's very possible that that is actually like a valid strategy. He has a scepter, so I would assume then with the scepter that you do want to go ahead and have that. Because we can use so much AR and max damage, throwing Holy Fire is fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely better than throwing the javelins right now. But we'll see. Again, kind of some interesting path running, I would say. But you know, underground's also a little tricky. Ultimately, he had a good run through the underground passage, besides the starting initial tile. Oh, it is definitely brutal though. It's definitely brutal having him run around without the stamina potions. And like killing these guys, no. Just go, yeah, go to these archers. That's it. Like, get the bosses. But again, there's a lot of killing of random mobs right now. Which again, he does have an experience shrine. But like random Fallens, not a lot of experience, you know? What is he looking for? Oh, resist fire. Okay. He'd be faster staying on the road. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing in the dark wood here. He's run this entire circle. I guess he doesn't know. In the dark wood, when you pop out of the hole, when you come out right here, and it's this hole in the center, top left is always your exit. So, just a heads up. So his exit is literally right here. And instead, right before he gets to his exit, he turns around, runs all the way back, is now running all the way on the down and the over. And there's the exit where I pointed exactly. So that's unfortunate. Again, it's very funny, but all of the small like map knowledge pieces do a lot, right? So much time saved by just knowing your maps. And then the further you get down to right into every specific tile and stuff, just means so much more. Killing these raptors and fallen guys, oh, I know you have an experience shine, but they're literally worth like 0 experience. Oh my god, it's painful. I mean, like, watch, he has an experience shrine. And like his experience bar just doesn't move at all. Like, it obviously it moves, but whew, it's tough. These guys are at least worth a little bit of experience. His menuing is a little slower than I expected it to be. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, now we've got our charge. Like, And I think a lot of that is, you know, he's just being a little cautious to make sure he's putting stuff in correctly. It's my assumption. But, like, why are we not charging like crazy here? Also, I'm sure there's got to be some gear he should be getting right now that increases his total mana pool. Oh, no, Cooley. You don't know your outer cloister? Oh, no. I expected him to know which way the outer cloister is. That one I did expect. Like, even though he spends a majority of his time in PvP. Also, we're just not charging. We're just, like, not charging whatsoever. We're leaving boss groups everywhere. He came in here but didn't check left in any capacity. So he's going right, which barracks is always straight and left. Those are your two, like, 50-50s on it. So now he just goes to the dead end, yeah. Okay, he gets a shaman group. That's nice. Oh, the lack of charging really hurts. This is, yeah. This is New Game Plus, too. Like, he has literally godly elite gear on. What are you trying to do? You got to go this way, goofball. Okay. I mean, you know, PvP versus PvM. Again, I'll say it multiple times. Right? Like, it's very different. But I still am a little surprised in some of the pieces. Like, I assumed he had a little more... I assumed he had a little more map knowledge, like outer cloister and stuff. I also definitely thought that, like, you know, what bosses he's fighting and stuff. Do you really get no zeal on this? You don't put a single point zeal? Yeah, the lack of, like, charging and things is interesting. But, like, you know, he's running well here in the jail. He has an understanding that, like, over left there is your boss group, so you don't want to go there, right? So he's got... It's not completely awful. But, again, on New Game Plus run, he's running around with no mana and no, like, charging and various pieces there. And it's like you have mana potions in your stash and all these things, like...
Moo.
Please never commentate any of my runs.
Yeah, you're up next. You're up next. Okay.
World record hype.
He ran the level 3 well, so, you know, he is running some of them okay. I really wish... You know, you can definitely see, and he's probably focused on just trying to speedrun, right? Just like, go forward, go forward. But you can probably see, you know, some lack of knowledge and thoughts for some basic stuff. Like, hey, go back to town, grab 50 mana potions really fast. Even though you can't hold 50. I guess with your belt, if you have a 3-stock belt, but he has deaths. And then come out and charge like a madman. Yeah, I don't expect him to know, like, these catacombs tiles and stuff. That's just not going to happen at all. Yeah, so he's really... It's actually really funny because this is a good show of all of this, right? Thank you, Rev. Thank you, Sinister and Sake. Like, for instance, right here, we know, like, this is a dead tile. You know,
made a foe smiter and a singer,
right? He's not going to know that.
Now need 4 os crystal swords and pally shields, but don't want to use Lazuk quests. Is NM Cold Plains the best place to farm bases?
I mean, honestly, you probably just want to kill stuff all around Nightmare. I would say Cold Plains is your best, but just kill a lot of monsters anywhere in Nightmare. Flare is where I would probably go. Cows is, of course, also solid, but Flare Jungle, you can just get tons of, you know, tons of bosses or tons of mobs. So yeah, you know, I don't expect him to know the Catacombs tiles, but he really is running all the way into the depths of the dead ends. So it's pretty funny to watch. All right, let's get through the katas. Andy fight should be pretty smooth. Yep. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say you don't need anything. It's New Game Plus. Oh, he's finally gonna come back and why is he dropping the items out of his stash so he doesn't accidentally change them in the future? Also, you have new rings right there. New ring and Amy. Put the ring and Amy on. This is when you swap to 18. It's for your tele staff. Thank you, yeah. No. Grab your Tome of Town portal. Why does he hate mana potions so much? Why does he hate his mana potions? Those are for charging, Cooley. So you don't have to walk around. You want to be literally charging 100% of the time that you are not doing anything else. Act 2 maps are tough here. That's rough, like running back this way. Like, that's also something he should know is, you know, you can't just exit Dry Hills to Far Oasis right there. He's kind of just doing like a full search of these maps. A little map recognition, and like if he watched Mr. LaMessi's map hacking your mind video, man, that would go a long way for him. Why are you identifying a jewel? It's a New Game Plus run. You have all of the godliest gear. New Game Plus means you come in with 3 shared stash tabs of any gear that you want. You can put enigmas in there. You can put whatever you want into those stash tabs that are legit items. And he's thinking he's going to identify a jewel that's going to be better. Please grab the mana potions. Okay, I don't love that he's grabbing greater mana potions exactly, because I'd rather he save those for hammers, but whatever. He grabbed some mana potions. I'm happy finally. No, you go left in here. Yeah, go left. Thank you. Yeah, he's running the wrong directions on all these maps. Oh, he keeps going right. And now straight. Oh, that's... Okay, the straight actually ended up working out for him. But... Alright. It's tough because I feel like a New Game Plus run is actually almost worse for Cooley than if he were to just do a regular speed run. And the reason I say that is because a New Game Plus run takes away how good you are fighting against mobs when you have low gear, how good you are in just like positioning, how good you are in all that stuff, right? All it is how good are you at reading maps? How fast are you at menuing and swapping gear and all of these pieces? And then just like doing it right, you know? So like if he was doing a regular speed run, he would then have to be better at... Oh, you're not going to drop a TP? Oh, this might be rough. You know, like he would need to do all those things, but he would also need to be really good at, you know, fighting on low life and all these different things that could maybe show him a little bit like some of his strengths more of like, look how good he is at fighting these mobs and positioning himself and all of that stuff, right? You don't really need that nearly as much in New Game Plus because you're running around with godly gear, right? So that is a little unfortunate that you know, he's competing in this category that really emphasizes, are you good at reading maps? Are you good at, you know, your menuing? And those two things he is not great at.
Made a foe smiter and a singer MF barb, but now need 4 os crystal swords and pally shields, but don't want to use Lazook quests.
Yeah.
Is NM Cold Plains the best place to farm bases?
I did the same one again. Weird. Menus are for restaurants and mechanics are for cars. That's right.
I can't wait to get Mlamask to commentate my slow walk D2R playthrough, where I press R and F and walk everywhere while zoomed in.
Oh my god. I do think it would one day be funny. I was gonna say to commentate like a regular Diablo 2 player who doesn't know things of speedrunning and their playthrough. But I feel like we're doing that already with Cooley here. So hey, we got it. This as well is where Mr. Lames's map hacking your mind would really come in handy. You know, like he's going all around every bit of these maps. You know, the second you touch right here and see this little corner that you don't need to run anywhere else up here. Like it's just not there. Also, wait, hold on. Oh, he did have the waypoint. Okay, he had far away this waypoint already. So he's really like wall hugging and stuff, which is, you know, again, what a more regular player does. With Diablo 2, they're going to kind of run the entirety of the walls and stuff. So, and you know, that works out for general play sometimes, but then you have many instances where you've seen where it's just pretty brutal. Again, there's like a lot of killing here, and this again goes back to what we always really try and say, which is boss groups are just worth so much more. 500% experience for a boss group, plus they're 3 levels above. Champions are 2 levels above and 300% experience. So killing random mobs along the way takes so much more work. It's just like so much harder. No, I say harder. So much more inefficient, right? It's not harder. It just like takes forever to get the levels. This is why we put such an emphasis on going to the boss groups. Go to the boss groups, fight the boss groups. Okay, some interesting pathing here on his palace. Ooh, cursed. Ooh, nice. Able to keep that shrine. Interesting palace pathing, but he does get there. Yeah, grab those manas. Thank you. All right. Arcane is just arcane. Nothing really. Oh, he first weighs it. Hack. It's tough. All right. I want to see if he knows. Does he know the directions? Okay, he second weighed his tomb, so he kind of knows the general idea of the tombs. And to be fair, double down arrow and triangle can be very confusing, so that's fine. I do like that he is at least stopping to fight boss groups. Again, I think he's killing way too much as well, but he is stopping to fight the boss groups, which at least is nice. Now, when do you swap into hammers in this run? That's the real question. Wow, look at him using the strat of talk and then come back. That's good. Good job, Cooley. So he's got some basic knowledge. You know? He's got some basic knowledge in some capacities there. Oh, that was a rough time to talk to Harali. Why is his text so big as well? Does he have boomer text on? It's like massive spacing on everything. I really hate that he is throwing all of the other stuff out. Like, just don't take the time to do that. Just stop. You know? Okay. I'm not even going to really fault him for being really slow on going through the respec because, you know, it's a long respec. Oh, just shift it if you're going to do that. Well, I don't love that.
Cooley is making me feel much better about my nublet playing D2R.
There you go, see? This is a Diablo 2 streamer who crushes it all the time, and now you get to see him in a fully GG geared run. Also, yeah, I love that he put energy points in when he has over 300 mana.
No.
Thanks, Lily. Yeah, the Ort Ruby is just Ort and Chip Gem is used for repairing charges. When you put it in your cube and cube it with your teleport staff, it repairs the charges there. Okay, what level is he? I want to see. Yeah, you don't need to kill all that stuff. He's 23, so he's almost 24 where he can teleport. And once you get 24, because you have all of those Orts and Chip Gems, you can literally just teleport the rest of the way. Is he on players 1? God, I hope not. But it does feel like his experience bar is moving kind of slow. Like really slow. It is P8? Okay. You sure? Man. It's like a lot of stuff he's killed. All right. Here we go. You are 24. At this point, you don't have to kill anything else. Maybe you get one more level for the spirit. But you just get these teleport charges. There you go. There you go. And now you... Why more energy? Why do you feel the need to get so much energy? Spirits just for post-ancients? Okay. Oh my god. He burned like... he burned like 10 charges. Trying to get in here. Oh. Why are you standing? Wow. That was the most charges I've ever seen somebody use in the smallest amount of space. That was rough. Okay. Okay, he did a good job using the control and shifts to put the item in and then put it back. Lucky Luciano could learn a lesson about that. Lucky's in chat here, so. I don't love this. Okay. Yeah, it was good cube work. Like, he's getting the cube work done, which is good. Let's see if he knows his flare jungle or flare dungeon. He does. Okay, that's good. Or he got lucky. Let's see. Second time. Oh no, he just got lucky. He doesn't know. Yeah, he skipped the sewers, but you know, you can always just come back from the Trav is my thought, so get the guaranteed waypoint. Save quit here is actually a mistake. In Act 3, you don't want to save quit unless you're specifically going back for, like, you're going to shop your tele staff or you are going to turn in your jade figurine, whatever it is there, that's where you will actually use it. But otherwise, yeah, go ahead and stock up on some more of these. That's good. Good foresight there. That's a bonus to his foresight. Yeah, so now you can just go back for sewers. Oh, okay. So he doesn't know the sewers either. So when you run into this tile with the chest, what this tells you is it is right of the chest is going to be your exit. So up here, most likely, it could be like in the center. It could, you know, there's always weird exceptions. But at this point, as soon as you run into this chest, you'll turn around and actually start going the other way. So now he's going to make this a long sewers instead. And he's going to search the entirety of his sewers when he really just needed to go to the top right. So just a heads up, right of the tile. Don't kill anything there. Okay, good. And like I say, it could also just be a center, which would just be unfortunate. But instead, nope, it's just right there. Like I said. That is the most likely place for it to be, right? Again, Diablo 2 maps, you're never exact. And the save quit again, not good because it's Act 3. Look how long it is that he has to run all the way up to the waypoint as opposed to if he just dropped a TP. Now, when you're in Act 2, when you're in Act 1, right, like in those cases, the save quit a lot of times is better because you just immediately are there. You go, you waypoint, you're good. Especially Act 2. That's where save quit usually is the most effective. Okay. Travancore. There you go. Just kill boss man. Ah, I didn't shift it. It's okay. Small things. All right, let's see. So doesn't know his Durance maps super well. But I guess, hopefully, I mean, again, it's hard to tell if he actually knows or just got lucky, but he probably knows that you go right of waypoint for Durance too. Is he on player? He's on players 8 still. Right? I don't think he's ever adjusted the player account. But I have to imagine this is players 8 with all of the GG gear. I would be shocked if it's not. Okay, good job getting through. Let's see his chaos. I mean, I really think it's players 8 because he's just getting like pounded by these dudes. I want to see. There we go. He sets it to P1 finally. Oh, he finally changes it to P1. I was like, you really should be absolutely crushing these mobs right now. Okay, so a little bit extra on P8 right there. I'd say it was not great in taking how much time he took to recognize it was P8. Alright, now we're just on a telly. And Act 5 is pretty straightforward for its teleports. He is going the wrong way down here. But again, I don't fully expect him to know, like, which way to go in the crystalline passage and stuff. So, you know, he's just kind of randomly teleporting around these maps, which is gonna hurt him a lot. This is what a first speedrun would look like for anyone. True. I mean, my first speedrun was 4.5 hours. Now, it wasn't New Game Plus. It was Players 1 only. We didn't have nearly any of the tech that we have now, or knowledge, whatever. There are definitely moments where I just sat there and stared at the screen and, like, was trying to figure out what was happening, you know. But Ancients, totally fine. Put your spirit on. Let's see if he remembers. Not yet. I don't think he swapped it on yet. He's grabbing all these waypoints and stuff, which I don't love. It's like, you don't need the waypoints on a New Game Plus run. Did he level in CS? Why is he carrying this shield then? Unless that's the spirit shield and he just never put it on. All right. Is he going to try and wave skip? That would be hilarious. I would bet so much money he does not get a single wave skip. Okay. So yeah, he doesn't try for it. Probably the smart choice. All right. And bail. Down. 58-53. So 7 hours, still nice. Yeah. It was interesting. Let's go back to the ratings board. And let's go through, because I will agree that one, he did himself a disservice here by change that, by running New Game Plus. I don't think that was the right run for him. I think he should have run a regular one to show us a little bit more, but we can still at least get a sense of stuff. Map reading was not great. I'm trying to think through. There were some places he got kind of lucky with it, I feel like. So that's the hard part, is like, I'm going to give him a 2 out of 10 on map reading. Because I do think he had basic understanding of, you know, Durance of Hate. Once you get your waypoint, you go left. Once you get waypoint of Worldstone Keep, you know, you go right of that. Once you get like these sorts of things. I was, and he had some okay movement through some maps. He also had some very bad movement. His Cold Plains was not great. His Darkwood was not great. His, you know, Kuros Sewers, like, he definitely did not have a lot of knowledge of maps. So 2 out of 10, maybe a 1.5 even. Not great. In-game skills and mechanics. Again, this is not the best category for determining that because your character is so just like jacked. So your character is just like solid. Now, he understands, best positions for hammered ins, things of this nature. He had okay movement with certain pieces. I don't feel like it was so bad, but obviously it wasn't great. I was kind of expecting this to be a little better, but I think I'm going to give him a 5 on that. Decision making, I think, is lower than the actual number. I think the decision making points are going to come from lack of speedrunning knowledge. So I'm going to give him a 4. I think it will be higher, but again, it's like he needs to know, don't just be running around killing all these raptors and little fallen and, launching your javelins from super afar and all of this stuff. Like, I feel like he should still have some of this knowledge there. Foresight, I actually thought he did okay with foresight. I felt like his hammer positioning was good, things like that. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10, especially because he's not a speedrunner. But in the speedrun, I thought he had decent foresight of what was coming for someone who doesn't speedrun often, right? So I thought, in that capacity, he was predicting when things were coming up and such. So I thought his foresight was decent. Theory crafting, I mean, I'm just going to give him a 1. There's not a lot to theory craft on a run that's already theory crafted. It's almost like a not even a thing, but he's also not even at a point where he would theory craft in any capacity. But, theory crafting is kind of a tough one anyways. And again, on this run specifically, it almost is like not even a category that you rate. But like he's going to be very far from any successful theory crafting at this point because he's not a speedrunner. Menuing, he did well with his cube. I thought he did solid with like getting his telecharges replenished and things like this. It was slower than I did expect. He did spend a little more time kind of getting stuff going. So again, I think his menuing is right in the middle there. He had some good parts of his menuing, but he also had some bad parts. I think 5 is fine. Could even maybe be a little lower, but it's fine enough. And then item reading speed. I actually thought his item reading speed was solid. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 on item reading speed. I thought he was pretty good on that. And again, am I comparing this exactly to how I would rate like Kano? No, because I have higher expectations of Kano. So I have a lower expectation for Cooley in his, reading speed and everything. But he did well with his item reading speed. He was able to quickly understand. But again, it's not the best run for it because everything is super GG, so you don't need to worry about items you pick up along the way and all of that. And, you just grab the items from your stash. So here is my overall Cooley speed run. Overall, I think he did okay. I think the biggest one is up at the top there. Get that map reading. That was 100% his worst part of the run. He needs to just again take a map reading course, go watch a Mr. Llama video, and write it down and practice that a couple times, and it will greatly improve his running overall, because he just spent a lot of time wasted. And this also goes a little bit with the idea of, you know, top to bottom is essentially the most important to least important, right? So if you fix that map reading, that's going to save you more time than any of these other pieces down below here, you know? So I think there's a lot there for him. Anyways, how good is Cooley at D2 speedrunning? Could use some work. But it was nice to see him come over and try it out and have some fun with it, you know, for someone who does not speedrun Diablo too much at all. That is your daily dose of Diablo. We will be back tomorrow with another episode. Mwah! Kisses to you all. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace, YouTube. Okay. He was running. Speed was a bit too generous. It's fair. Oh, man, I don't feel great. I'm going to be a little slow. You're there, you're there. Okay. All right, let's do it. Whew.
Good day.
My talking might be a little limited today, as I
Good day.
just don't feel super hot.
Good day.
They'll never see me coming.
Whatever. Oh my god. Super chest. I almost was like, oh no. It's locked. Then I remembered I'm an assassin. Doesn't matter. That's right, assassins can open locked chests without keys. Okay, we have a skill shrine there to take into our den. That's nice.
Not enough mana.
I like having level 3, but it's not fully necessary. Not 100% fully necessary. Grab you. And
So
let's
dark.
go.
Perfect.
Achievement splits are the standard. Well, this is the hardcore. So. Put a little bit of energy, why not? Skill Shrine's so nice. So nice. Such a cheat for the den. I know, right?
I am overburdened.
It does feel like that a little bit. Get the dagger. Four remaining.
The road test is done. Hello.
Moo.
Yo dog, I
Yo.
heard you like subs. So here's a sub for your sub count.
Aw, thanks, Cystoscopy. Very kind. Three players, 8. No. Shrine, shrine, shrine. Skill shrine, experience shrine. Either one would be lovely right now. Thank you. No, it's a little bit slow, but it's a boss group and I have a good AoE hit on him, so. Ow. Spectral hit. Oh, I wasn't using my dagger. Oopsies. Alright, let's grab that. On blades and use you. Okay.
I can't.
Is this Mr. Llama from Diablo 4?
Impossible.
I'm Yeah, I played a little bit.
I can't. Impossible. Impossible.
Crap.
I can't carry anymore.
Really? I don't know if Mr. Llama from Diablo 4 is exactly how I want to be referred, but you know, it's alright. Probably should just run that straight path initially anyways. Ooh, I need a massage. Thanks, Boris. If you have a straight and a right, which way do you think? I mean, a lot of it depends on what happens prior to it.
I can't.
Like, generally, the straight is, you know, the way you want to go. But if you don't see anything really kicking left yet, then a lot of times the straight will eventually just kick left. And so it's a tough one, honestly. Are you the Mr. Llama that waxes his chest? Okay, again, not exactly how I want to be referred, but technically that is a true statement.
Such corruption in this place.
You really enjoy the daily dose of Diablo? Thank you. Glad you are enjoying it. I want to hit 12 at some point here, so I thought it would be a fun, you know, just a fun way to do a large variety of anything, you know, just kind of whatever Diablo stuff we think of, come up with. Rip to the amulet. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't really super care for an amulet here. I'm a little sad I don't get the Malice. This is definitely a run where coming across Malice first feels worth it. Come on. One more level. Don't be a dead end. Okay, good. Oh wait, this map went out that way. Okay, let's just go that way. $40 decks. I mean, the thing is, how much life do you really need on this character? Not a lot. You know, she's got 130 life. That's plenty. More important than that is getting my level up and hitting mobs. So a little more dex means a little more hit, and that's how I'm gonna go. Let's go ahead and kill over here.
Impossible.
Almost got that level up. Didn't get cursed. I'm not sure he ever hit me except for his cold enchant explosion at the end. Which is only a 50% chance, right? Is it 75 on his explosion for some reason? Okay, what is that map? That's wild.
I can't.
Hey, thank you for the super.
To help towards the electric bill.
Appreciate that. I just want to hit 12. I'm just going to kill randos to get there. There's the boss group. Okay.
Good day.
Did I miss a point somewhere? No, this is right.
I need money. I need money.
Okay.
I don't like it down here.
Don't love this poison. Alright, good. There, nothing there.
I can't. I can't.
Okay, that'll work. Ask me what? That will also work. Oh, am I going to play PoE 2? Yeah. Yeah, we'll play some PoE 2 tomorrow.
Impossible.
Jam out and see how it goes. See what the changes feel like.
Not enough money. I need money.
Kind of want to check up that way, but just go here. Ah, come on, come on. I just need a good cat of 3.
I can't.
Shoot. Okay. That's not a map reading issue, that's just unlucky.
Death becomes you on Dario.
Not bad Act 1 time. Could be a little bit faster, but... Let's start with the new character in PoE 2. Oh, that's right, we have a new character. I suppose, yes. Don't have enough gold. Okay, we're just really in trouble there. Okay, we'll just go like that. Sell you, no fast run walk. Okay.
Good day.
Why'd you not buy? Sometimes it's hard to get that, like, click on those. Let's go life. Life, players 8. Nice rocky waste. I am only 14. We're going for the norm. covered at the moment. Let's see if we can find anything here really fast.
Impossible.
I don't feel like it.
Not enough money.
The character doesn't really matter, only the sentence matters. Well, also where you're starting, you know, does matter there. Swear it takes you 2.5 to 3 hours to get to this part. Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, probably normal. What is this dry hills? We just found literally no points of interest. The entirety of that. I searched like the whole area though.
Impossible. Not enough money. I need money.
Not even close. Sure. So I guess I want to check up here. Wow, that's the waypoint. And... Huh. Unlucky.
I can't.
Unlucky. Tucked away in the corner.
I can't. Impossible.
Igor. Honestly, not worth killing a single thing down here that's not a boss.
I can't. Impossible. I can't. I can't.
Wait, why am I over here?
Impossible.
This is...
Impossible.
Should have run up and over. Small time save.
Impossible. I can't. I can't. Impossible.
Waiting for Kano to review my run. No, not allowed.
I can't. I can't.
Hey, thank you.
Could explain how tiles work on the map.
Could I explain how tiles work on the map? Grab the rejuice. So in Diablo 2, your tiles are going to be, you know, like there's a couple different ways that they work depending on if it's, you know, procedurally generated maps within like a dungeon that's just piecing tiles together, or you know, out here, whatever it is, right? So there is some difference on some pieces, but essentially Diablo 2 pieces together tiles, and the piecing together of these tiles is done with specific rules in mind, such as if the entrance tile is facing one direction, the exit tile must be facing another direction, right? So these rules are just set in stone. Oh wow, that cuts there. So it allows you a few things. One, if you know those rules, then you can obviously go and abuse those rules. Two, even if you don't exactly know those rules, but have an understanding of that's annoying. I didn't need to run all the way up there. As soon as I saw that, I knew it was dead. If you have, you know, knowledge of all the tiles and what the tiles look like and which ones can dead end and which ones can't and all that stuff, then that has a lot of value for you. Wow. Literally just got completely stuck in that little gap. Interesting. Yeah, so for instance, in that Lost City right there, we got unlucky that it was on bottom, but like I ran that top not super well in the top left because I didn't need to go all the way over there.
I can't carry anymore. I can't. Impossible.
That's an example of
Impossible.
where a little bit of time could have been saved.
Impossible. Impossible.
Is there a forum post of all these tiles? I have all the tiles in a zip folder, so I could maybe that'll be a daily dose of Diablo. We go through and find a place to upload them all as well.
Circuits. I expected worse. I can't get more.
Good day.
Okay. So now let's go Far Oasis.
Not enough mana. Impossible.
Players 1. Kind of want the potions here.
I can't carry anymore.
Just because I want to make sure I have enough. Wow, this is annoying. Champion worms.
I am overburdened.
Not ideal. The maggots are pretty annoying to have down here, to be honest. So, not loving it.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, he doesn't mean the link with like all the ways you need to go with the starting. He means literally seeing every tile in the existence of the game. And thus you can then learn, again, oh, this tile will always dead end. This tile will sometimes dead end, but sometimes have it through. This tile always goes through. So, like I say, maybe that's tomorrow's daily dose of Diablo. Hey, a good level 2. We'd love to see it. You guys excited for the Nintendo Switch 2? No, no, no. You gonna get one? No. Dang. With that price, I actually don't feel like the price is that bad. And like the game prices. I understand why it feels bad. botched all that. But I don't actually think it is that bad. Dude, I have no chip gems whatsoever. That's wild. Like, I was paying, what, 50, 60 bucks a game 20 years ago? The only reason games nowadays are so cheap is because they load them with microtransactions. So, like, I don't know. I don't think it's that crazy. If you're going to put out a really solid game with no microtransactions whatsoever and stuff. Now, what I don't love is that they're like charging for a tech demo and charging for the, you know, upgrades of the previous games, and that's like, that stuff I don't love. But
I can't.
unless it's D4, which is expensive and has microtransactions, good point. And guess what? D4 is trash. So there you go. Trying to buy my game. Go look up the price of like a Nintendo 64 game. 25 years ago. 30 years ago. $40? Yeah, now do inflation to that.
Good day.
You paid $80 for StarCraft 64 when it came out? That's a rough one. I went to Blockbuster and rented that game and then was thoroughly disappointed. And 64 games were $60 and controllers were $30 new. Yeah. Again, you're not filling it with microtransactions and all that. Now, I will say, physical versus digital is a big difference there because obviously those N64 games still hold value. So that is a difference. GTA on PS2 is $85 in 2002. So I think we've been a little bit, I want to say spoiled, but it's not actually spoiled.
The sanctuary.
You know, because all the games just started filling with microtransactions instead, which I don't consider really as spoiling. But our expectation of game prices, we need to put back into perspective and say, what should a game that is a full game, not a live service, not an early access, not a whatever, actually cost? And I mean, like, hey, LOM RPG is only $9.99, but that's because I'm not trying to actually make profit, really. I just want to make a really great game. So, you know, I understand why someone would charge more than that. I don't love these dudes up here. I actually want to get them down there first. Ah, this guy got on these stairs, though. That's annoying. Nice plug. Yeah. For the game that I am spending a ton of time and money designing and developing. Of course I'm going to plug it.
Not enough money.
wonder if you can see from there. Probably not. Am I just always gonna fourth way this run? Like, how am I ever supposed to do well in this run if I keep fourth weighing? Literally just murdering my face.
The sanctuary. Horizon's obsession. I can't.
So infuriating.
Impossible.
I'm trying to get a good run, and all I do is fourth way this run non-stop. Saving up your lunch money for Llama RPG. Get it. Tal rune. That's actually pretty sweet because Eth rune is not that crazy to get in like the third jungle. So it's actually a pretty nice drop. I actually did remember the jail, but the stairs are just like so annoying to run. So I chose not to, but I should have, I suppose. Should have done it.
Impossible. I can't.
Go fast, kill.
Yeah, but the difference is a fourth way on the norm source run is actually not nearly as damaging because it's fully teleported. So it's only like 15 seconds per direction max. Whereas on this run, every fourth or every additional direction is like a minute plus.
Impossible.
Thanks, Nair.
I can't. I need mana.
I really hope that's a dead end up there.
I can't.
Eld rune. The Elds makes it too.
I can't. Impossible.
What is happening down here? This Act 2 just sucks. Plain and simple. Complete run ruiner.
Impossible. Impossible.
Completely destroyed the run. Might just fully reset, to be honest.
I can't.
Wow.
Can't.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Oopsies. Whoa, what just happened? That's weird. Yeah.
Good day. Good day.
They'll never see me coming.
All right, 1 second. One second. Let me look at this. Wow. Okay. Oh, God. Ugh.
Good day.
I hate being sick, dude. I just feel like garbage.
Good day.
They'll never see me coming.
I have a question. How come car dealerships don't understand? I'm talking to another one now. They don't seem to understand what the word firm means. I'm telling them, I am firm.
Good day.
They don't get it.
They'll never see me coming.
You know? Like, here is my offer. I am not adjusting it. You can say yes, or you can say no. They're like, well, what if we did this? I'm like, I'm not. You can work all the numbers however you want. They're like, what if I gave you this, but then that? I'm like, does the price equal my firm price? No? All right, well, then we're not working.
Praxis 1988 became a member. Praxis 1988 celebrates 6 months of membership. You gotta dumb down your speech with them.
Thank you. Maybe. It's because they don't respect you? Pretty much. I'm like, there's no way to make me feel less respected. And this is, you know, coming off of I guess, you know, the previous one was worse because then they were like changing the price a little bit here and there and being like, it's just a few $100s, what's it matter and stuff. I'm like, I don't care about a few $100s. I care about the principle of us agreeing to X dollars and then all of a sudden you saying, actually it's Y dollars, and I'm saying, well, we agreed on X, and you're saying, no, we didn't, we agreed on Y. Trying to gaslight me or something? I know what our agreed on price was.
I need money.
So I'm talking to another dealer. And he's like, so you want me to honor a price that they gave you, but then they started to weasel their way out of it. I said, I don't need you to honor anything. I'm telling you, this is how much money I'm willing to pay you for the car. If you want to do that, cool. If not, I will go talk somewhere else. Well, you know, here is this offer, and it's not what you said, but...
I can't carry anymore.
Just stop. So annoying. Oh yeah, I'm giving them my out the door price. I'm saying, I don't care how you get the number. If you want to have dealer add-ons, but give me a discount here, but do it this, I don't care. As long as my out the door number is X dollars, then we're fine. Math it however you need to math it. Start lower. I'm telling them I'm not playing games. I'm not giving you a lower number and negotiating up. I'm not doing it. I'm saying, look, I already did the game stuff before. Here's the price we got to. This is the price I will give you. I know you can get to that price because they got to that price. If you don't want to get to that price, then you don't want to sell it, and that's fine.
Carry anymore.
Good day.
Is the attack speed on that actually worse or not? Well, that's got... No, the damage is not good, though. Okay, that's fine. Let's just go. It's not horrible, but... It is slower. It's only -10. It is slower. I wish it had good damage on it so I could actually do something with it. No! That's right, I want to reset. You're playing the game and they love the chase? I guess so. Again, I'm not really playing any game though.
Good day.
Do all car dealerships get the same wholesale price from the manufacturer? Probably. Your MSRP is what the dealership pays. But there's always the like holdback and all of the bonuses that they get, right? If you sell 100 of this car in the month, then you get a $10,000 bonus or whatever it is, right? Or probably more, right? I mean, like all those things. So you have your like monthly sales, your quarterly sales, all of these. But invoice minus holdback is what they pay. If I'm not mistaken. Someone who works in the car dealership business can maybe answer that more.
Good day. Good day.
They get different pricing from each other due to volume discounts. Okay, well there you go. Yeah, volume discounts also. Makes sense.
Good day.
There you go. Price based on prior sales made and total numbers that they can shift. More cars they sell, lower price they get from factory. Perfect.
Good day.
You should probably hurry getting a new car. They'll be more expensive soon. Yeah.
They'll
We'll see.
never see me coming.
I would like to get one, but I just don't want to play all the dumb games with them. That's why I just said, here's my price. Take it or leave it. And he's playing games with himself right now. That's kind of the funny thing. He started at one number, then now he gave me another number. Now he's asking, did I get a chance to look over the numbers? And I'm just like, well, looks like we're not aligned. So now I get to see if he comes back and says, we're sorry we can't make a deal, or if he comes back and says, all right, I can get you your price. You know, we'll see. If he can get me my price, then I'll go in, and assuming he doesn't try and pull some shenanigans, then I'll get the car. If he does try and do stuff, then well, then I walk out. I don't have a new car. But yeah, I'm just watching him play with himself right now, and it's pretty entertaining. So sometimes that's just how you have to do it, I guess. Know what I'm saying, chat?
So dark. Perfect.
What's the difference between the first and current price? Well, he started and he wanted to sell the car at 48.7. I told him I will pay 46,120.
I need mana.
Then he brought it down to 47.8. Now he's at 46.9. So, and I am still at 46,120. So again, he's just playing with himself at the moment. So we'll see if he wants to eventually throw me my number. Then he will get to sell a car. If he does not, then he won't get to sell a car.
Llama Druid style bomber hat win. Can you level as an oversock at comparable speeds?
Druid bomber hat. What? Get one of those.
I need mana.
Good day.
Greetings.
I mean, Novasource is going to be faster leveling than this. Yeah, I mean, the last dealership I went to, they sold the car out from under me, and then they were telling me that they couldn't. They were like, we'll get you another car from another dealership, but we can't give you the same price because it's coming from a different location. I said, all right, bye. So man, that really sucks for you guys. Will you still be playing this when we're 80 and in a retirement home? Oh, 100%. No wonder salespeople are viewed as slimy. It's unfortunate. I'd never put my vitality points in. Ouch. It's okay, it was a slow run.
You know the appearance of the D2R Druid Wolfhead Helms?
Oh,
the
yeah.
armor version of that.
Gotcha.
I meant Nova versus Blizzard
Oh.
Sork, so I don't have to respec.
Nova is also really good. And in the end game, possibly even better than Blizzard. Just
They'll
depends what
never
you want to
see
do
me
exactly. For straight up leveling, like end game, Nova's a little better. But Blizzard allows you more magic find and stuff. Trying to get a Kia Carnival hybrid. You know, do something for the world or something like that. Diablo 15 will still be bad? Yep. But we always have Diablo 2. Even if they take down D2R, they can't take away our LOD. I got them physicals. I don't have any money. Like literally no money. No, the Carnival. The Sienna, they wouldn't negotiate in any capacity. Because the Siennas are flying off the shelves. So for the Sienna, they were like, cool, you want a Sienna? Alright, here is your exact price. It'll be no negotiations. And we're going to build it. So we'll let you know when it's ready. Yeah, Siennas are like crazy popular and on back order and stuff, so
Perfect.
there's they have all the power there. Will D5 even be made? Kotick said they're already making it, like working on it. But honestly, like I didn't love the 2025 Sienna that much. Like we went in it and test drove it, and it was okay. But
Make way for Lot. I died watching Carbot's Prince Ali parody.
oh, it's so funny. Do you feel the hybrid's worth the extra money? Moogirl wants a hybrid, so you know. If Moogirl ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, sort of thing, right? Thanks, yeah. But I do think it'll, over the years there, save money. Oh, I never put the second point in. Oopsies. Should have picked up that cap. Nice truck. Okay. Sell, 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 sell. You go here. Sell, sell. Sure. Keep that. Why not? Fold flat seats are amazing. It's nice. Okay.
I am overburdened. I need mana. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Alright. Good enough. You have some theory crafting for the sin run? What you trying to do, Jim?
Not enough mana.
Wish I had strangling gas pots.
Not enough mana.
Gotta run it first. Fair enough.
Have you made a When to Vendor guide? I found out from Zafton that you can buy up to 25% MF gloves and up to 35% MF boots in up to 2/3 yesterday.
When to vendor guide. I mean, I always talk. I don't think I have any like specific when to vendor guide exactly, but I always talk about vendoring. That does sound like a good video, though, to be had. Because there's a lot of like go vendor for faster run walk at these points and different things. So we can just take a look at all the various affixes together. Can somebody write that in my Discord? There's a mod especially, put it in my mod channel. We had two good ideas. What was the other one that we came up with? I say we, but someone in chat. What was that other daily dose of Diablo that we're thinking of there? The tiles, that's right. Yeah, if you can put tiles and when to vendor, I like both of those. There's some strangling. No, we'll go back and do some more source in the future. Some people were surprised that you said you can shop 4040s or 320s. I mean, shopping 320s is like the way you get 320s. A majority of 320s that you find are always shopped.
In this place.
Usually you just like sit down, put on a good audiobook or something. Takes about 8 hours. And you find 320s. Sometimes faster, sometimes slower. Obviously, it's RNG. Yeah, it's a good source world record for sure. 1 minute to 12 hours. Yeah, exactly. I like to say generally be prepared for it to be about 8 hours. Now, nothing's guaranteed with that, but... Okay, I actually want to go get the malice. Assuming it's right here. It is.
I shall make weapons from your bones.
A malice. This should go to church.
Worth a 20% fast run luck chance, for sure.
Try and cage me, demons.
Have you done a guide on monster attributes, curse, enchant, etc., and when you might want to skip first fight? I feel like I did. I feel like I talked about those sometime. Does anybody remember me talking about that? Feels like something I discussed at one point, though. Maybe it's just specific to ancients. Maybe. I don't really love fighting these guys here, actually. I will fight them in conjunction with this boss group, though. Zarfin gambled 7 hours to no avail. Yeah, I mean, again, 1 minute to 12 hours. I went and gambled 320s on a single gamble in my... Which speedrun was that? My Zealot? I want to say my Hell Zealot playthrough. I was like, oh, I'm just going to gamble something really fast.
Hello.
It's just trying to get some random gloves. Are we done video on consumables? I don't think so. Did consumables warrant an entire video? I mean, they are really good, but... It's a big W for a speedrun gamble. I mean, it was insane. Like that is a insane gamble.
I don't like it down here.
320s. Off a single gamble, you know? Okay, I don't love that, but I want to leave it. Level 2. +3 javelin, 20 IIS on gloves. They're a magic glove that is really nice. Don't know why I went all the way up in there. Too focused on my inventory at the time. Okay, that's all dead ends. Ugh.
I can't.
I should probably have gone up. This is waypoint.
I can't.
No.
Impossible.
Yeah, that was a poor decision. Poor running decision. I was thinking it would be down there like that, but then it would kick over to the right from there.
I can't.
So I was just praying I didn't get a bad setup, but we kind of did. This is a slow Act 1. Very slow. Fast versus slow catacombs really just means so much difference. It's crazy.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Death becomes you, Andariel.
Again, like no chip gems.
Greetings.
Pretty wild. 13 to mana might have been worth keeping, actually. Might have been worth. Yeah, that Act 1 timing was really bad.
I can't.
1644. I mean, it's just kind of like long jails, some long early katas. Okay, a couple rough maps. Quick Fire Oasis is nice, but we don't have anything yet in the dry hills, so kind of have to see how it ends up playing out. Come on, fast hauls. Waypoint.
Impossible.
Yeah, Norm run. No.
I can't.
What the heck, man?
Impossible.
Wow, that's so annoying. I need these maps to be better.
I can't. Impossible.
Been so many bad maps.
I can't. I can't. Impossible. I can't. Impossible.
Okay,
can't.
good hauls at least.
I am overburdened.
How large of a factor does RNG play in D2 speedrunning?
Good day.
Pretty big. Pretty big factor. Like,
Impossible.
you still have to be good enough, you know?
I can't.
So it's not like someone, you know, like even if Cooley got all the luck in the world, he still is never going to take any records.
I can't.
I'm not trying to take shots at Cooley. We just watched, you know, his stuff today, and like, there's just a lot of, you know, stuff still to happen with it. Take Beetle Burst.
I am overburdened.
So, you know, like that's still
Impossible.
just gonna be that. But
Impossible.
oh wait. Jeez, I got
Impossible.
that was my own fault. I got completely turned around.
Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
I'm just like fully exploring all these maps right now. So hurts to run a lot. Is this more fun than the source? I mean, you get to go further than the sorceress. That's nice.
I can't carry anymore.
Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Ooh.
Impossible. Dark magic. Not dark.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll play Fury too.
Can't.
Good day.
Oops.
Hello. Yes?
Travel! Jeez.
Hello.
Not great menuing. Oh yeah, that's right, I have these gloves. Half restoration's nice. Nothing else really matters.
Impossible.
Alright. Down right, I believe, is my level 3. I hate that it stares, but... we're gonna technically go by what way should be the right way. Slightly more... chance.
Good day. Your presence honors me.
Unfortunate.
The sanctuary. Horizon's obsession.
Unfortunate. Second way, okay.
Horizon, Your decoy is dead.
Oh my god, I never did the maggot lair. I was wondering why I was so fast all of a sudden.
I can't carry anymore.
Good day.
I never even found the maggot lair? The heck? Oh, I did. It's all the way up there. Alright, well, good experience farm at least.
Impossible.
So. I was really wondering how we were so fast all of a sudden through the Arcane Sanctuary, because
I can't.
it didn't really make sense. God, my back is so sore.
I can't.
Oof. Level 3. Okay. Let's try turning around and going the other way here.
Not enough money.
Ah.
I need money. I need money.
Where can I take you?
Why even throw multiple traps if there's next hit delay? There's not anymore. They removed next hit delay. Or it's now not global anymore, but it's individualized to each mob, essentially. Or each trap, each spell cast.
Impossible.
Ethereum. Okay.
I can't carry anymore.
Fortunate.
Impossible. Can't.
Come on.
I can't. Not enough mana.
I guess we're okay.
I need mana.
Okay, kind of pulled it back a little bit in the Act 2 here.
Hello.
7 all res, hello.
Hello.
Okay. I guess it's better to go get a waypoint here rather than recasting every time. It's probably pretty close, actually. Either way, we should get boots going, so let's do that.
Greetings.
No.
Hey
I
Llama,
need to go get
does the
boots.
fire suit still survive somewhere?
It does, thanks, Face. Wrong one. Act 1. Okay. Repair. $20 fast run knock, 20 fast run knock, come on, baby. So annoying.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to put 45 strength in. I've got half freeze duration already anyways, so...
Impossible. I can't.
God, such a letdown.
I can't. I can't. I can't. Impossible.
Guess I could have got that waypoint to...
Impossible.
Gosh darn it. Go for my telly staff, but whatever.
I can't. Impossible. Impossible. Impossible.
I don't need to set TP there, we already know.
Impossible. Impossible.
I guess I'm supposed to...
Not enough mana.
Just make sure the 5 doesn't kick out right. Nope. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Got to go through the Great Marsh. Oh boy, this is actually kind of disgusting. Now, technically, I guess this could connect up into the Flare Jungle, but...
Impossible.
Still pretty trash maps. Plus,
I can't.
yeah, just a lot of trash.
Impossible. I
I
can't.
know I ran all the way up there. I know that tile. Trash maps, trash setup with that. Spider Cavern being the last one as well really sucks. I don't have to do them unless you know. Oh, thank you so much.
Impossible. I can't.
Play between baby sleeps. I know how that is. I just get the world record. I'm trying, man. It's just not. It's not really cooperating and working well for us here. It really sucks. There's just so much lost time. Oh my god. Running around these maps.
I can't.
No, wait. Oops. Yeah, it looks like the 3 GM is gonna be it.
Impossible.
Which then maybe it did connect through, but it's just gonna be a big time burner. What? Is it 2 up, 3 over? Is that what it's gonna be? Jesus. That's just so bad. Okay. I know it's kind of short, but I need to go lay down. I don't feel very good. I mean, I was sick bad yesterday, so I wanted to get on and do a little bit, but I'm struggling today. GG's, we're back tomorrow, hopefully feeling better. We'll play some Pee-wee too. Kisses to you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace, everybody.